we are unraveling one of the most intriguing figures from Hindu scriptures, Kali, the demon king of the Kaliyuga. Not to be confused with the fierce goddess Kali. This Kali is the embodiment of vice, decay, and illusion. Imagine a shadowy figure lurking in the corners of human weakness, whispering temptations that erode our soul. But here's a twist: he doesn't chase you, you have to invite him in. Or do you? In our hyper connected age, has Kali found a way to slip through the cracks of our screens and habits? Stick around as we explore his story, powers, limitations, and how he's thriving right in our living rooms. We'll make this journey story driven, packed with insights, and I'll toss in some questions to spark your own self reflection. Let's awaken that inner curiosity because understanding Kali might just be the key to reclaiming your light. Let's start at the beginning with a tale as old as time. In the vast cycle of Hindu cosmology, the universe spins through four ages, or yugas: Satya, Treta, Dwapar, and finally Kaliyuga, the age of quarrel, hypocrisy, and decline. According to the scriptures like the Vishnu Puran and Bhagavad Puran, Kali Yuga began around 3102 BCE, right after Lord Krishna's departure from the earth. That's over 5,000 years ago, and it's said to last a whopping 432,000 years. We are just in the early stages, about 5,000 years in as of now. But how real is Kaliyug? Is it just a myth? Or a mirror to our reality? Think about it. The texts describe a time when dharma stands on only one leg, like a wobbly table. Virtue crumbles, leaders lie, wars rage over petty things, and people chase fleeting pleasures over eternal truths. Sound familiar? Look around. Climate chaos, political division, endless scrolling through feeds that feed our egos but starve our spirits. Scholars debate the reality of the yugas as literal timelines versus metaphorical cycles. But the essence rings true. Kali Yuga isn't some distant doom. It's the human condition when we let vice take the wheel. Pause for a second. What signs of Kali Yuga did you see in your daily life? A heated argument online? A impulse buy that leaves you empty? Now, enter Kali himself. His story? Born from the sins of King Vena, a tyrant whose wickedness poisoned the earth. The sages churned Vena's body to extract the evil, and out popped Kali, a dwarfish, dark-skinned figure with a gambling die as his banner. He's not a god or a devil in the Western sense. He's the personification of the Yuga's flaws: greed, lust, anger, and illusion. Kali thrives in places of vice: gambling dens where fortunes are lost on a roll, brothels where desire devours dignity, taverns drowning sorrows in liquor, and slaughterhouses where life is cheapened. He controls people not through brute force, but by exploiting their weakness. He whispers, "Just one more bet," or "No one will know." But here's his key limitation: Kali can't enter unless invited. You have to seek him out, submit to his domain. The Purans say he avoids places of purity, like homes where Vedic chants echo or where honest work is done. His power is conditional. He rules only where dharma is absent. You may be wondering what's Kali's powers. Oh, they're insidious. He can cloud judgment, amplify addictions, and sow discord. In the Mahabharat's aftermath, he's blamed for the moral decay that led to the epic war's lingering scars. He shortens lifespans, weakens bodies, and dims intellects, turning wise souls into fools chasing shadows. But limitations abound. He fears the name of God, cowers before true devotees, and can't touch those anchored in sattva. Even in Kaliyuga, avatars like Kalki are prophesied to end his reign. Fascinating, right? It suggests that while vice is rampant, virtue isn't powerless. So here's a question for you. What powers of Kali do you feel in your own life? That urge to doom scroll instead of meditate? Let's explore how this ancient caveat has evolved. So here's the bombshell I want to drop today. The point that flips the script. Traditionally, to fall under Kali's sway, you had to go to him. Step into that smoky gambling house. Cross the threshold of a brothel. Submission was active. Influence required proximity. But in our era, Kali has gone digital. He's not waiting in seedy alleys. He's invaded our sanctuaries through the glowing portals in our pockets and living rooms. Think about it. Brothels? Now they're one click away on smartphones and TVs. Endless streams of content that objectify, addict, and erode intimacy. Gambling houses? Hello, betting apps and crypto trades, turning your phones into a casino where losses pile up in silence. Taverns? Social media feeds serve up outrage cocktails, keeping us buzzed on division. And slaughterhouses? The meat industry's horrors are abstracted, but our diets, once sattvic, are now junk fueled fog machines. Processed snacks, sugary drinks, fast food deliveries. They cloud our thoughts, spike inflammation, and ruin our spirit. As the ancients might say, studies show ultra processed foods linked to depression, anxiety, and cognitive decline, literally dulling the mind's edge. TV and streaming have dethroned the home altar, where families once gathered for meditation and prayers, now is binge watching marathons that numb the soul. Remember the Vedic ideal of rising at dawn for yoga and reflection? Swapped for late night Netflix scrolls. Healthy community bonds? Replaced by virtual likes that leave us lonelier. And the new generation? Kids glued to screens, absorbing Kali's illusions before they can walk. Attention spans shattered, empathy eroded, spirits dimmed by algorithms designed to hook. But let's add some layers here. Kali's modern thrive isn't just tech, it's systemic. Consumerism peddles happiness through stuff, echoing Kali's greed. Environmental neglect, polluting rivers, once sacred, mirrors his decay. Even wellness trends can be Kali in disguise. fake gurus on apps promising enlightenment for a subscription. Yet the texts offer hope. In Kaliyuga, simple acts like chanting a mantra can yield massive spiritual gains. It's the age where grace is easiest for the sincere. Curious yet? Let's turn this inward for self actualization. Ask yourself, how has Kali entered your home? Is your phone a temple or a trap? When was the last time you chose sattvic food over convenience? Or meditation over media? What if reclaiming these habits could limit his power? Imagine scripting your day like they did in Vedic times. Rising early, nourishing body and mind, questioning the illusions. So, as we wrap up, remember, Kali's story isn't about fear, it's a call to awareness. Kaliyuga is real insofar as we make it so, through our choices. But his limitations remind us we are not helpless. By fostering dharma in small ways, mindful tech use, pure habits, and genuine connections, we push back. The Puranas promise that even in darkness, light persists. So let's cultivate curiosity. Dive into the text yourself. Question your routines and awaken that inner spark. Thanks for joining me on this enlightening ride. If this sparks something, share your thoughts in the comments. Ironically, perhaps. Until next time, stay vigilant, stay curious, and remember, Kali may knock, but you hold the door.